Hi everyone, I am Siva Prasad, working as an associate professor in CSE department, Guntur Engineering College. In this class, we are going to discuss about creational pattern, and along with that we are going to discuss about factory method. Creational pattern. The design patterns are categorized into three groups: creational pattern, structural pattern and behavioral pattern. In this session we are going to discuss what is creational pattern. The main purpose of creational pattern is to create a class, or it is to create an object. So the object will be created according to the situation. It was suggested by GOF, Gang of Four Authors. The creational pattern have various design pattern methods like factory method, abstract factory, prototype, singleton and builder method. The main purpose of creation, you know the meaning of word creation, means generating a new object. So creational pattern main purpose is to create an object. It is to create an object, or it is to create a new subclass. You see the creational design patterns. The creational design pattern is dealing with the mechanism of creating a new object in a suitable manner. The basic form of the object creation could be result in the design problems or add some complexity to the design issues. So the creational patterns avoids the creation of an object issues by controlling the creation of object. It uses different mechanism to control the creational issues. For example, you see shape is one class and subclasses are circle, rectangle, square. You see, and with this we can implement along with the clothes. So another one is prototype pattern demo, the main method, shape catch, and the members are shape map, hash map, get shape, load catch. The factory method, you know various methods are there, you consider factory method. The factory method design pattern is used by the first defining a separate operation named as factory method and creating an object, and then using this factory method by calling its object to create an object. It enables writing of subclasses that decide how the parent object is created and what type of objects of the parent contains, and how the sub object is created based upon the interface. The factory pattern is one of the most used design pattern in Java. Not only in Java, generally in the object oriented programming, the factory method is most regularly using method to create the object based upon the context, based upon the situation. According to the situation we create. Now you see the implementation, we see interface. For example, same example, you see through interface. Shape is an interface, so it has a method draw. You see next implants, shape implants, circle, square, rectangle. So you see here overriding draw method is there in the shape interface, that is master, as well as in the sub, that is circle, square and rectangle. Also we have the shape, we have the draw method, you see. So according to the object creation, it will invoke the suitable draw method. Here we are using factory shape pattern, and it asks what is shape factory. If the shape model is rectangle, it invokes rectangle draw method. If shape factory get shape value is square, it invokes draw method of square. If the value is, if the string is circle, it invokes circle draw method. That means based upon the passing parameter, it invokes the relevant method. You see the program in Java. Create an interface. So shape.java public interface shape. You know about interfaces. So void draw. So draw method is a null method, is a part of interface shape. Now create another program, rectangle.java. So small program. So rectangle extends shape. It is interface. Interface means implements. If it is a superclass subclass model, we use the word extends. If it is the interface, we use the word implements. Public class rectangle implements shape. So we are using the overriding. Here also we are using the draw method. The draw method is available in the shape also, but if the passing parameter is rectangle, it invoke draw method of rectangle. Next you see square, create another one, you call it as square.java. Square also implements shape. So here also we use the method draw. So whenever the parameter name is square, automatically it invokes draw method of square. Another third one is shape. Just you see. So it invokes draw method of shape. Okay, this is the way you need to create your programs. Now you see the shape factory. Create one more program, shape factory. So it implements, you see. So public shape, get shape, string shape type. That means here it is taking the parameters. Here it is taking the parameter. The parameter is of type string. Get shape. So whenever you are invoking the get shape circle, automatically it invoke circle object. If the value is rectangle, it will invoke rectangle object. If it is a square, it will invoke square object, like that. You see, if shape is null, you return null. Next, we are evaluating with the if condition. If shape type dot equal is in ignore cases, and if the passing parameter is shape, if the passing parameter to the shape type is circle, the get shape will invoke circle. You see, return new circle. It creates circle object. In the same way, if the passing parameter is a rectangle, it creates a new object of type rectangle without considering the case. That's why we are using the word equals ignore case. That means maybe small letters or maybe uppercase letters, not an issue. Next, if the passing parameter is a square, it returns square object. If you have not passed anything, it will return null. So based upon the requirement, it is going to create the required object based upon the parameter. Now you see factory pattern demo. In this factory pattern demo class, you see main function, passing the arguments. You see shape factory reference variable equal to new shape factory. Now we have created a reference variable of type shape factory, and memory is allocated for shape factory. Next, shape1 object equal to shape factory dot get shape of circle. Which object is going to created? Circle object is going to be created based upon the shape factory. That means cloning. Circle object is going to be created. Whenever I use any statement shape1 dot draw, automatically this shape1 dot draw method in shape1, it will refer to this shape1. This shape1 refers to circle object. So it will print circle. Draw inside circle draw method. In the same way, now if we pass the parameter rectangle, automatically it is going to create an object of type rectangle with the help of get shape method. It is going to create shape2 is going to be created with rectangle model. Now if we pass square as parameter without considering the case, the shape3 will be the square model object. If you have not passed anything, it will create null. So if I call shape3 dot draw, it invokes square method in the draw method in the square, that is inside square. It will print the information draw method. That means based upon the parameter, it changes the creation of object. Thank you.